you know what? I honestly think hip-hop culture itself would lose its impact if it wasn't criminalized, if it wasn't demonized, because it comes from a culture of resistance. It's a tool of resistance. So just in American society in general, there's this whole thing about freedom of speech and self-expression, but really that's BS, because it's how you use that self-expression and what the message is in your freedom while you're exercising your freedom of speech. And so many times we've been told to like stop dancing, stop breaking. People feel like larger society in general feels it's uncivilized to want to spin on your head or do something that's not normal, or it's uncivilized to paint on surfaces that are deemed public property, but in essence really aren't public property.
I look at hip-hop kind of like chivalrous, because when you go to a hip-hop show, it's just mad love from everybody. That's why the cypher is so packed tight together, because everyone just wants to be so close to each other, because it's just that energy. Everyone's got that energy. It's all hype. So I like to do that, using that in everyday life situations in school, because it makes you connect with people more from a human being level. And that's what hip-hop is all about.
That's not what hip-hop represents at all. It's not only in entertainment, not only the MC, there's so many other elements, including the knowledge factor, which is the interweaving of education and academia into hip-hop, because hip-hop is a personal journey, learning about yourself. And I would say as a b-boy, like I've learned so much about myself, not only just my body and my movement, but my personality, how I think, and how I function in everyday life, just through my dancing and how I analyze other people and my own movement. And just like knowing like I'm not good at mathematics because I can't remember patterns and steps and whatnot, but I'm more of a free flow person, and that shows in my style.
It's really interesting that that a culture which is often so just disregarded, you know, by academia, really gives that much to the people who participate in it. Like, if you can write a rhyme, if you can write a really dope poem, there's really no excuse for you to write a bad essay. And I feel like there should be more allowances made for those types of people, you know, for hip-hop in the institution, you know. Not necessarily so the institution could co-opt it, but just so that it can help ease the understanding between members of hip-hop culture and the professors who lecture them.
Hip-hop always represents a way for the underdog or people who are oppressed to truly be free and free themselves. And it's a way for people to connect and build bridges, and that in essence really threatens the societal structure that is built globally, not just in America. Because just human nature itself is to always want to put somebody down, but human nature is always also to fight against that. So hip-hop is a counterculture.
We're constantly trying to push each other to be better people, you know, and I think that that's something that hip-hop has, you know, in all of its elements, is that competitiveness is not bad, and that it's pushing us to do better and be better, you know?
To be critical.
Right, exactly, and say, oh, that was whack, you know, but then you come back better, right? And if you don't, then you're not doing enough. And I think, in a sense, it teaches us to be warriors.